Hey beautiful, High Priestess Elif here. Welcome to my channel. New or returning, you are most welcome here. Thank you for being here. If you feel guided to this message or called to just take a listen and see if this message might be for you, I am tuning into your spirit guides, my spirit guides, and bringing through messages to serve you on your spiritual journey right now. Okay, so general message, channeling what comes through. I'm going to start with my Shapeshifters Oracle, and we're going to see which animal spirit steps forward for you to bring you sacred medicine and a message. Message that you need to hear right now. For those of you who are here for the first time, I am a channel and a psychic medium, so I do channel spirit, but I will be using the tarot as well to bring through more of the message for you. All right, so you've entered a sacred space. The archangels in the north, south, east, and west have their sacred flames burning. I give thanks to my guides and keepers, your guides and keepers, for bringing us together so that I can share these messages with you. This is a wild time to be alive. There's a lot happening energetically, and every new moon brings new layers, new waves of energy for us to process. That offers us a new level or layer to dive through, to give space to a new level of our own consciousness. And we're all in different spaces on our journey, but remaining connected and open to receiving the messages from Spirit, to receiving all of the guidance that we possibly can receive, is very important at this time, so that we do not lose our way in the storms and some of the chaos and the noise that is that is part and parcel of transformation. So you have, oh beautiful, sacred beetle armor. You have the animal spirit of the beetle stepping forward. You have a mighty shield. You are very, very powerful. Very, very protected. Look at this. Sacred beetle armor. Perhaps you've been questioning your vulnerability, your security, your safety, your capacity. Perhaps you've been questioning your gifts. Perhaps you have been questioning whether or not you are still on the right path, if you're in alignment, if your vibration, your frequency, your aura is on the highest spectrum or low in energy. And you could be asking this question just because life in some ways is not reflecting that your vibration or your frequency is high. Do not measure your value or your worth based on the conditions, beloved. So we're going to start with bringing through the messages from and about the sacred beetle armor. You've got the number 38 here, and that could be significant for you. 3 plus 8 is 11. That's a master number. Okay, so let's get your messages. About the sacred beetle armor, sometimes we need to have a shield up. And who better to demonstrate this than this beautiful fairy, a psychic shield and a faithful companion, the mighty Atlas beetle, the fairy and the mighty Atlas beetle have come to offer you protection, to honor you with their presence, and to bring you the message about who you are. So at this time, you need to have friends too, a strong shield that you develop from your thought forms. Yes, it is right to be open, warm, bright, and very well. These beautiful qualities can and must be developed, and they have been But at this time, your openness and vulnerability have been spied by one who wishes to interfere, drain energy, or even hurt you. Please do not be afraid. You are very strong. And this message comes to tell you that you have all the means necessary to put a final end to this form of interference. Thought forms. We pick up on thought forms, collective thought forms. We can become vulnerable to them. We can be influenced by external thought forms in a negative way. This beautiful, strong Atlas beetle can shield you from any harm, but its presence will truly be of assistance when you begin to take yourself out of harm's way. You already have an idea of what this is about. This creature has flung out its metallic, powerful wings in a bold way, in a bid to help you make it through a tough time. But its true message and lessons are that you can begin to do this for yourself. You can minimize the impact of aggressors and hurtful people, and you can eradicate the environment that creates opportunities for predators. For a time you have this protection, but while you wear it, and while this amazing creature shields you so you can get closer to your dreams, you must move. And you must learn fast. So you are being called to develop your own personal energetic shield. To get to a place where your processor has upgraded to such a level that you are not so vulnerable to thought forms. To keep your frequency high and your light body activated so that your aura is not so vulnerable to letting in negative energy. So often people look for protection when they feel vulnerable or insecure. But what this beautiful fairy wants you to know, and what your spirit guides want you to know, is that when you have elevated your frequency, when you have elevated your own concepts, your own thought patterns, your own beliefs, you can elevate out of the vibrational vicinity of these negative thought forms, where you just won't be vulnerable to them anymore. They will have no impact on you. And having a built-in immunity because of a high vibration and because of higher perspective is so much better than having to fight off and ward off these kinds of things. So the sacred beetle armor speaks. You must develop or recreate and maintain a shield at this time. This is a time for protection, protective layers of clothing, sunscreen, and other helpful barriers between you and something potentially out of balance. It is time to put into practice a morning energy clearing that creates a shield. Many times the shapeshifters say shields are not healthy. They mask an unstable core. They protect something that is unhealthy in the middle, in the inside. You must take time to rebuild your energy form from the inside out. Start with your inner self each day. As the first thing you do upon rising, visualize a glowing inner flame, growing bright and strong. Send it throughout your body, its flame burning through any debris or difficulty that you may be storing within. Visualize moving through water. See the sacred waters cleansing you, your every cell, washing you clean, refreshing, and by hydrating your spiritual self, quenching your spiritual, physical, and emotional thirsts. Then work with the element of air. Breathe out all that you wish to release. As you breathe in, see all that you are becoming flow into you through the breath, refreshing and energizing your thoughts and ideas. Finally, see the crystal heart of Gaia shining through your every cell. This earthly energy radiating its sustenance to even the smallest molecule of your body. Keep breathing and see a unique protective layer of wings and bright carapace, shimmering and delicate, light as a feather, immensely strong and impenetrable, forming around you. This is a living osmotic shield, a field that breathes and expels toxins. It allows in what is needed and what is best for you, and it filters out and dissolves anything that will harm you or impede you on your journey. So, you are being offered protection and being at the same time being guided towards developing a strong inner core. To activate and awaken your strength once again, your confidence, your security, and your personal power. When you can develop trust in yourself, when you have a relationship of trust with you, when you trust all that you are, your body, your vessel, your processor, your inner being. Sometimes we find ourselves at a place on our journey where we are at war with our own minds. Bringing your mind and heart into coherence is very important for alignment, health, well-being, abundance, and to manifest more of what it is that your heart desires, and certainly what it is that you deserve. But right now, it is a time for you to deliberately set intention to focus on developing a strong frequency, a strong inner core. So you've been given a step-by-step guide through the elements. Follow it. Create your own meditation, write down the steps and follow it on a daily basis. If you wish to have a meditation created for you by me, you can contact me and I can do that for you, and you can just follow along. You are powerful beyond measure, and your fears and your self-doubt and your insecurities and your vulnerability to thought forms that have developed over many long generations and many years. There are groups of people that share in beliefs and ideas. These often become fears and judgments and biases. For some of you, be mindful of this threat being internal. Be willing to challenge yourself, to do the introspection. Where could you be? Where could you have adopted biases, prejudice that keeps your vibration and your frequency low? Let's get the rest of your message. All right, yes. So, there's been a lot of conflict. There has been a lot of conflict with this Five of Swords. This, for me, is symbolic of someone in your life that has narcissistic tendencies, and you are fighting daily battles in this relationship. It could be your personal relationship. It could be a family member. It could be someone at work. It's going to be different for all of you. But this Five of Swords energy, it's not that you deserve it. It's not that all that you've come to do is fight battles. It's not that you have failed to prove yourself or to communicate well. This relationship is a physical manifestation of the conflict within yourself. You see, beloved, you got used to having this arguments with yourself here, where you second guess yourself and you judge yourself and you fight with yourself over every little thing, and you're very vulnerable to the abuse of other people. You're open to it, in the sense that You make yourself available to people who do not appreciate you. And then you try and argue your way to harmony and peace and to being understood here, because you know with them you will not get it. You get headaches on a regular basis. Some of you migraines, some of you it's tension headache that goes up the neck. It is that constant, it's become like this radio station that plays in the background that sometimes you don't even hear it anymore, but this argument, this fighting, this back and forth in your head can go on for hours. When will you give yourself peace? What you do have control over is that you can start to work towards developing your developing mindfulness to help you with that. And what you do have control over is doing the shadow work and transforming some of the beliefs and the ideas that keep pushing up here. And what you do have control over in some cases is to take your attention and your power away from this person. And some of you get to walk away from this. There are things you can change, but this dynamic is not one of them. So you have some choices to make, and for some of you that choice has already been made, because I've got next to the 5 of Swords, I've got the Death. Things have fallen apart. This relationship has recently ended for some of you. For some of you, you can feel it in your bones that it's about to. But you've had enough with this. And if your question is there anything that I can do to fix this? No. The Grim Reaper has come. This is over. This needs to be laid to rest. All right. What else do your guides want to highlight for you? You cannot save them, and you cannot save this relationship. This relationship has cost you so much. And of course, some of you, there might be some of you who come across this video and you're like, no, you know what? I've made peace with this. Well, you have free will. But know that only from death can rebirth come. Sometimes we can be alive, but we are not fully alive because of the relationships we're in, or because even the relationship with ourselves, you know, or the situation that we're in. So, yeah, judgment. Okay. There might actually be a death. You're having to say goodbye to something. You're having to say goodbye to something, and it wasn't an easy journey. And you're going to need to take some time to mend, and that makes total sense in regards to what the sacred beetle, the fairy, was saying. This was a tough road, a very, very tough journey. That comes to an end. So for some of you, this is a relationship, but then there are those of you, beautiful soul, that this is this has just been you've just felt like life has just been an ongoing battle. Life has been an ongoing battle. This war is about to end. Whatever this war is symbolic of, it is about to end. This war is about to end. And this message could really be translating on a global scale as well, because Spirit is really bringing my attention to all the conflict. It's been one after the other, but the one pulling the trigger, their book is about to close. This war is about to end. Your war is about to end, and the war collectively. All right, what else? Clarity, clear communication coming in towards you. Clear direction, clear guidance of what the next step is going to be. This is a new beginning, a new mental beginning, a new emotional beginning. You are being inspired. You've come into so much strength. You've come into so much strength. You've slain many, many dragons, many shadows. You're inspired. Something comes in towards you with this King of Swords. Someone contacts you and brings an opportunity for a brand new beginning, and you are inspired to explore your talents, your gifts, and your hobbies, and what excites you in a new way. For some of you, this is a new beginning in your purpose and career. For some of you, this is a passionate new beginning. This King of Swords is a new energy coming in towards you. Yeah, there's communication coming in. There is communication coming in. It could be long distance. It could be from out of the country or in another city. Long distance communication. I feel like the next person that brings you a new opportunity in love or a new opportunity in your career, whichever it is that you've been manifesting, brings you an elevation in your status, a contract, something stable, something that brings you stability and security in your relationship, but also in money. So, beautiful message here for you. I want to close the message for you. You've been given a lot of advice, and I feel like Spirit has really come through for you here. When we close a chapter that has taken so much from us, the road ahead can seem like a long one, but this is going to be worth it. Do not try to chase after everything that you feel you've never had. Allow the universe and the world to come to you, and learn to find new healthy ways to meet it from a place of love. That is going to be so much better for your nervous system. There's nothing you need to prove, and no time has ever been wasted. It doesn't matter when we get there. It only matters that we get there. Your message of divination is, for a brief time, you are about to receive an intervention in the form of a strong psychic protection. You have been feeling raw and sensitive, as though several layers of your skin have been peeled back, your nerves exposed, but now you have a mighty protector stepping in and spreading her wings before you, around you, above and behind you. And you will feel the arrows of criticism and malice bouncing off your armor. You must now quickly set in place strong, clear, healthy boundaries. Relish the opportunity to say no. Calmly walk away from energy draining distractions and learn to nurture and support your own energy fields. With daily practice, this is an open window for opportunity to do something that you felt you dared not do, because now you are shielded and no harm will come to you at this time. Every moment you must learn and then go on stronger and healthier, creating a better, safer, more vital environment for yourself and others. Beautiful message. Wow. Beautiful soul. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Let me know in the comment section. For those of you who have decided to watch a minimum of 3 videos all the way to the end to support me, to support my channel, and to support my health, I'm not always able to churn out the readings the way that I'd love to hear, but I do try and put so much value into the readings. So those of you who do enjoy and appreciate my content, I really appreciate you supporting my channel. So I want to offer you a free reading or coaching session. I will have a lucky winner. For those of you who enter the draw for that, I will announce the winner at the end of the month. All you have to do is, when you've watched the video to the end, add to your comments somewhere in brackets that it's your first, your second, your fourth, your fifth, your sixth video, and I'll know that you need to go onto the list. And then I'll make an announcement at the end of the month of who the winner is. All right? If you would like to book a private reading or get a coaching session, you are welcome to contact me. I am open for readings and I would love to work with you. My email, or there's a link for a special offer in the description box below. Whatever you choose to do, do what is best for you, beloved. Love and light. See you next time. Bye now.